Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm Allie Elliott. Glad to be back. Um, Competition season is underway not much earlier, like 6 weeks earlier than normal. Because, and I'll tell you this as I open this stuff. um, Images of Distinction. Let's see, 933. Is the ASP, which is the American Society of Photographers competition, and it always comes before what I've always considered to be my main competition. So they always kind of get my rough draft, like my first go at it, and then I refine it based on my scores, my feedback, and all that good stuff. So it's pretty rare that the first draft of any image is going to be a contender in these competitions. And I want to go at it differently this year because I want to be a contender in Images of Distinction. 28, 93. Gotta remember that real quick. So I'm going to start now. Normally I start in January. I come back from imaging, ready to go, and I have my ideas developed. I develop my ideas all year long and then narrow them down based on what I'm capable of getting done in the time that I have left. It's a terrible way to do it. So I'm going to up my game a little bit this year and work on a few of these. I shot some images today of my daughters, and I want to try some different techniques on them and see if what we can come up with out of this. This was kind of a little test. I've got an idea that I want to try with this one. That might be. Let's see if we've got the information in this image. It's a little bit noisy. That might be worth opening though. So the other one that I'm going to work on is the end goal for it is exhibition. And it's going to be the actual image that I'm going to produce that is hopefully going to be a contender for competition is also going to be part of an exhibition that's going to go on and be a multimedia piece. So this will be step 1 of 4, and it has to be perfect though. That step 1 has to be perfect. So it's a long road ahead of us, and we won't, we aren't going to see the end game today. So you'll have to bear with me. I hate that. I hate not being able to finish. But allowing myself time to, complete it perfectly. Oh, I like this lighting better. Hmm. 46. 46 and 62. Okay, help me remember those. 81, 46, and 62. And sometimes when I enter these early competitions, then I've got to try to find a butterfly. So, sometimes when I enter these early competitions, not thinking that the images will be anything that, is gonna be entry worthy, and they end up doing really well. So, what is happening here? Okay, so we'll just see. Um, my image break and stitch from last year. I did that completely on stream, and those videos are available on YouTube. I did not think, I almost didn't enter it at all. Never mind in my bigger competition, but it performed really well at the smaller one. So I was like, okay, throw it in there, a little dark horse competition action, and it ended up with an imaging excellence, which it's great. Happy with it. Get those hard edges gone. Sometimes that's hard to see, especially with my Twitch light. Oh, what does that say? I don't know what that means. Hey, the governor's back. Welcome back. I'm talking about competition. I think you should jump in on it. I'm a huge competition. Oh, thank you. I'm still learning all this stuff. That's awesome. Appreciate it. Let's see. Do I want? I think I want to take this shadow out and let her shoulder grab that light, and we'll just have like a little double light situation. he should be here. Do you like it? Are you an Affinity 2 fan? Are we gonna get some more Affinity 2 propaganda? I see no difference. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so I'm starting on my images of distinction work. They do not have. Do I want to leave that? Yes, I do. I don't like that. All right. I'm gonna merge these. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this eventually, but not quite yet. So I'm just going to fill in the background, like do kind of the boring stuff. Take those distractions away. Stop supporting. Yeah, I don't know. You never know with those things. I held on to the desktop version of Photoshop for as long as humanly possible until it just finally, like 6 years later, was like, not working anymore. So I upgraded to the subscription, and I mean, it didn't really change anything. All right, so Yeah, that has grown on me. I was real reluctant to have monthly wire, another monthly payment, but I like it. I don't actually use any of the new things. They're there if I want to, and that's what's important. Okay, now this color, because of this gray background, will get readjusted. Ray, how's it going? How are you feeling? You have COVID, don't you? Am I getting you mixed up? Oh, are you feeling better? Happy saying you do. That's kind of my normal. What I've done so far is just kind of my normal, like go to. I'm gonna duplicate here and make her hair a little flowier. One daughter has very flowy. Oops, nope, not that. No, all that really did was just mess with my pixels. I'm going to go back in with the smaller one. Oh my gosh, I use Liquify a fair amount. She's a girl's best friend. I've got subtle Christmas jams today. Alright, I'm going to duplicate this again because I want to bring the light down overall. And then add that color back in that I drained. Frequency, I don't really use frequency separation, but that's because I took so long to do the update. Okay, so I'm going to warm this up already, and then I know that I'm going to cover it. And then erase back just a touch. Wow, that's good. It's so subtle though. Nobody even noticed it. Except for you. Are we gonna protest? I always watch my first. I actually technically don't stop watching Christmas movies ever, but it wasn't. It's Thanksgiving movie. Home for the Holidays with Robert Downey Jr. is the most underrated. I know that I have a butterfly picture somewhere, which is why I shot this like this. But okay, so I'm gonna repeat your question so that people on YouTube know what I'm talking about, because I don't think you can read that. Are you gonna watch Christmas Story sequel? Probably. I mean, like, realistically, yes. Am I going to like it? Probably not. It's like a rite of passage. There are a lot of bad Christmas movies that I watch because you have to. But I am worried. I'm worried that it's going to be a rough one. I'll watch all the Christmas or all the Hallmark, like Falling in Love in Vermont, The Christmas Tree Farmer. She meets the dog first. All of it. I pass that on to my kids. They watch some really terrible Christmas movies. Because that's what you do. Okay, now for this one, I'm gonna burn in that side of her nose a little bit to lose on separation. I watch Brady Bunch, Very Brady Christmas. Is it awful? Yes. Not really the point. Now this is probably going to be one that I go in and like do kind of a painterly brush on. Whoops. No, I don't want to actually. And here's one thing that I do want to do. I can and I will. I mean, there are a fair amount of Christmas movies. Like, are they, Academy Award contenders? No. But yes, I will probably watch it. Although, is it a Netflix thing? We don't have Netflix. So if it's a Netflix thing, then no, I will not watch it. Because I can't. Or the Santa Claus, the, like, Santa Clauses or whatever it's in, series. It's going to be bad. And I'm here for it. I can't think of any of the bad Christmas movies that I watch now. Oh, there. There are so many good ones. It's harder to. It's harder to find the time. Oh, is that the Weird Al one? That's Netflix too, though, isn't it? Missing out on everything. All the serial killer documentaries. And Weird Al. Unless it might be on Hulu. If it's on Hulu, then I can watch it. Somebody was in that. Is it Dwight from The Office? Okay, good. Roku. I got it. I have been digitizing my family's home movies from the 80s and 90s. And my sister dated a guy in high school that I didn't remember this, but he looks a lot like Dwight Schrute. So it's going to be fun to remind her of that on Thanksgiving. I feel so powerful. Daniel Radcliffe, is he Weird Al? I had a cousin that was obsessed with Weird Al. Oh, I like this. This is Christmas movie music. know what? I'm going to add that color back in. I drained it again just a little bit. I don't know that I've seen Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Tom Holland is the only Spider-Man that I'm interested in. Sounded creepy. I'm on a velvet kick right now. I want everything to be velvet. I'm 40. I'm gonna have my birthday in like 2 weeks. The last year was a big one. Nobody cares when you're 41. Nobody actually cared. I know. Well, okay. In all fairness, I do think I slept through it. Does that count? Okay, I have to find a butterfly. I know there's one in here somewhere. That's not even an insult to the movie, though, because I sleep through a lot of things. That's not on me. That's on I am a morning dove. My husband is night owl. Tom Holland, Spider-Man. That's all you need to see. He's so cute. Let's see here. Where? Okay, don't judge what you're about to see. Because I think I have a butterfly picture that is somewhere 15 years old or so. I want one from this. There, that one will do. Alright, let's grab that guy. I know. I know. A lot of people feel the same way. Let's see if Photoshop recognizes this butterfly's face. Pretty close. I'll take it. I made my kids listen to, I don't even know the name of it. It's the worst Christmas song ever. And it's sad on multiple levels. Do I want that? I probably want to keep that, don't I? But it's about this guy who ran into his ex at the grocery store in the freezer section. I'm probably buying like a meal for one on Christmas Eve. And they get drunk in her car together. You know the song I'm talking about. Tell me somebody else knows this song. It's awful. This doesn't need to be great. We'll refine this later. Done is better than perfect. Yes. You know what? Nothing wrong with a little coffee shop music. I wish I had coffee, actually, to go with it. Need that and more. Yes, that's perfection. Nope, didn't mean to do that. I just spaced out mid click. There it is. This guy. Okay, we're gonna paint this guy a little bit. I always prided myself on loving all different genres of music until my kids developed their taste in music, and it's awful. And my oldest listens to like some kind of like Japanese techno video game music. Here's some Christmas folk music. K-pop. I don't mind K-pop, but like in like real small doses. Real small doses. Then we're good. Look at this. Butterfly in your portrait. I forget what I was doing. I keep distracting myself. There we go. I like rap. I like little like songs here and there of like pretty much everything. I like 90s rap and folk music. Spotify tells me I like stomp and holler. Didn't know that was a thing, but I would listen to that. I guess I do listen to that. I've been on a reggae kick lately. I like Christmas music all year round. Most of the time in secret. Okay, we're gonna paint this little guy. I've gone through a lot of phases as far as like the music that I listen to. Kind of maybe want this little guy like blue. Like what? Maybe not. What color is that? Like I'm colorblind, by the way. I like it. Let's do it. Let's do this. I knew what you meant. What do I listen to now? I'm panicking. I don't know. I don't know what I listen to. I kind of get on a kick where I'll listen to the same song over and over and over and probably drive my family nuts. Alright, I'm going to smooth this puppy out and then, whoops, just erase his leg. That's what I'm going to do. Hey! How's it going? It's true. It's true. Van Gogh was colorblind. It worked out alright for him. So we're like basically twins. Van Gogh and I. This is some easy listen. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is dodge and burn because this is getting kind of muddy. That would be, I mean, who would know? They're probably, that's probably a thing. That's got to be a thing. Let's see those Google results. Raise this exposure a little bit. I don't normally go over like 10, but I just want to burn these lines in somewhat. What did they photograph? I'm gonna dodge. Were they blind, or were they a photographer before they were blind? I have some questions. That's interesting, though. Oh, legally blind. Okay, well that's different. What was I doing? Nope, not that. I'm doing some unnecessary coloring. That's true. You just don't know what you're getting into. Oh, did I have ads? I haven't figured that all out yet. I banned Fortnite for my kids in my house, but I can't remember why. I can't let them know. Oh, okay, but you change when they show up or something, right? Is that right? Maybe not. Okay. That's what I thought. And I'm still a beginner. How long can I say that? It hasn't been a year yet. I feel like I'm good for at least a year. Do I want to see? I feel like that's got a weird, like, frog face. Those are too bright. Smudge those puppies in a little bit. Who's gonna watch World Cup? I know I am. Yeah, let's do that. She put 10 ads on one after the other. Was it me? Probably. Oh, okay. Well, then it wasn't me, 'cause I'm new. So new. Nope, don't do that. Please. Stupid face. I don't even know how to put ads on, so if I start doing that, somebody's going to have to tell me not only to stop, but how to stop. Wait. There we go. Okay. See what other. I really like this music streaming service. Epidemic Sound. Christmas in Detroit. Let's try this. And I'm going to take these white edges off. I don't like them. They're distracting. I'll just do like a little bit of them. Back it up. See what we're. I want some more warm tones that turned out pretty like cool, as in cool colors, not as in I like it. Direction do I want to go? I'm not even sure. And I tend to do this because I'm afraid to screw it up. A little blur. And then I'm just going to take the emphasis off the dark. There we go. I used a different one before this, and it was always giving me, because I put my videos right on YouTube, and it was always giving me copyright claims, which it was a paid service and everything. I'm going to take this down real low and ask what's happening. This is, ooh, okay, here's Hip Hop Christmas. This, what I'm using now is Epidemic Sound. I can't remember the other one that I used. I didn't use it very long, but it would pop up with the music, which I liked that part. It would pop up with the name of the artist and the name of the song. That shoulder is just a little brighter than I would like. Show everywhere but the shoulder. And then I'm going to bump that a little bit more. It's a little gray. And then we went a little overboard. So now I'll do that a little bit. Just make sure we're in the right general. Make sure we've got color and not gray back here. Yeah. All right. Cool. I don't know. I guess. Whatever you want it to be. Probably this is a little more of an intense edit than I would do normally, but I guess it just depends on it's a little bit subjective. I personally would just call it like competition edit, something like that, but I don't know. No, not a dumb question at all. It's just that I think everybody would have a little bit of a different answer. It's definitely beyond a basic edit. When I'm doing client work, if you see me, like I was on Monday, my editing is very quick. And then with this, I will go over things 900 times for virtually the same result. There's a little gray in her cheeks. I want to make sure. Thank you. This is not what I sat down here to do today, for the record. And yet, here we are. For these first competitions of the year, I tend to kind of throw a lot of irons in the fire and see which ones I'm leaning towards, and I end up with not like even like intentionally a theme. It's just kind of what I'm feeling that season or whatever. But I think this might be. So what I'll do now is save it and then kind of let's save it and walk away from it for a day or two, and then find little tweaks, that kind of thing. I think I have. So I'm going to start a new folder for 2023. Whoops, I said 2021. 2023 competition. And I'll save this one in there. And first, I'm going to check and see if maybe I already started one for upcoming. Because I try to save stuff. Okay, I do actually. Interesting. Okay, so I first got involved with competitions. Well, full disclosure, so I went to school for fine arts, and I started in student shows with painting. Well, I did a lot of different mediums in college, but I was a painting major. And I started my studio actually as a oil portrait. But when I joined PPA, which is Professional Photographers America, they give you, it's either your first or your second year, and they give you free entry into their competition. And I entered like hot garbage for. I'm gonna bring up my speaking. So I entered some really terrible stuff and like was shocked that it did poorly. And I took a year off and then decided I would go back, and I started watching judging and entering, and eventually got my master's degree, my craftsman degree. I'm one merit away from my master artist. And I absolutely love it. I love watching judging. I love trying personal work in addition to my client work and exhibition work. And I'm just wildly in love with competition. It does so much for me as an artist. I just cannot sing its praises enough. But I started with the photography stuff from the free one at PPA, and it got me interested. And that was several years ago now. I couldn't tell you exactly how many, but very nice. Okay, so I've got a different idea for this one. I do. I was a gold. Okay, this is my chance. I was nominated for 2 Grand Imaging Awards. I was finalist for 2 Grand Imaging Awards last year. And that was just like dream come true. That's like the Academy Awards of photography. And I lost. It was just, it was an honor to be nominated. And it really, truly was. I didn't do as well this year. I was still a gold medalist. And I went 7 out of my 8 entries merited. 2 of them went imaging excellence. So that was really cool. I thought I had, so these are some of my, this is my speaking website and my exhibition work website. And these are some of the, like kind of accolades. But I thought I had, oh, here's some of my work. So this is one of my, those were my 2 Grand Imaging Award finalist entries last year. One was for the senior category and one was for master artist. I do. So it's $99, I think, enter, and you get 4 in your case. And I really like with PPA that you're limited to 4 because I enter other competitions too. I enter Portrait Masters. I used to enter NAPCC, and I enter a lot of state competitions just to kind of test the waters. But I like that. So Portrait Masters is like $20 an image, and then PPA district might be cheaper actually. I don't pay a lot of attention. Here's my credit card. Take my money. But then you get 4 in a case, and you can do a photographic open case, a master artist case, and a wedding. And I don't shoot weddings anymore. Oh yeah. But those are the different kinds. And there are different categories within those. There's illustrative, commercial. I don't shoot those. But I mainly, obviously do portraits and the storytelling images to master artists is where my heart is. And I'm obsessed. So this is my very first merit ever. No, it's not. But it looks similar to that. Once I found one that worked. And look, let's see what year it was. 2017. So 2016 was my first ever merit. And once I felt like I cracked the code, then I entered everything that was real similar to that. And then I started branching out. But it's tremendous to watch the judging and see what the judges see. And I can't say enough good things about it. I absolutely love it. And I'll show you real quick, because I could go off on this stuff. I love this stuff. My image that I worked on more than any other image ever was this one. And this is 6 generations of my family. And then these are the images that I used to create that. So this was in the master artist category. So it's more based on what you started with and the work that you did to get to your final piece. So it's different from the photographic open. You're being judged on that not portrait necessarily, but the photographic work. And this you're judging on the finishing work. So you can see these are from all different time periods, shot through frames, no focus, that kind of thing. And this was a labor of love, and I'm so proud of that one. And my kids are all these are my children shot in the studio, and they are sitting with their namesakes that none of them got to meet, except that was my mom, and they met her, but she's since passed. But if it weren't for competition, I never would have done that. I never would have, maybe for exhibition, but even that, and a lot of times I'll do exhibition work that doesn't fit into competition. So, it's been a really nice outlet to continue to grow creatively and do something different than I would have. And actually, it's enabled me to start doing the storytelling images with clients, and that is absolutely my happy place. I'm obsessed. I love it. I love this job. Okay, so this is kind of a weird. I guess I'll just leave it right now. But I know I'm not gonna crop it like that. So I want to do kind of a little light play here. But I'm going to start with my normal go-to stuff. So sharpen a little bit. Maybe not quite that much. I'll sharpen a little bit and then reduce the noise just a little bit. And then warm it up. This gray backdrop that I use for basically everything right now. It really cools down. I like this music. I like this vibe. Okay, I want to see what we can do crop-wise. I might have her at a tension point. I want to hold on to the length in her hair. And I don't want to lose the dark. So we'll just go with this right now. And when I'm burning like this, then I can't add the color back in like I can when I just take the brightness down. So I'm going to use this sparingly. All right. I want to create a different light pattern. Oh, well. We're going to experiment a little bit. I didn't mean to do that. I got ahead of myself here. There we go. wish I had left that. Shoot. Okay, let's try this again. That's alright. Those freckles highlighted in there. And you don't have to be a member. I don't know if you have to be a member of PPA to enter the big competition. But it doesn't matter because they're changing everything right now anyway. Which is why I'm throwing a little more into the ASP competition because I felt so comfortable with the PPA competition. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it after they announce changes. And they're specifically not announcing changes until after imaging when we're all together. Shameless plug. I'm speaking at imaging this year. Come see me. You're making a TikTok out of a clip. Nice. Not on TikTok. I am too old. Put your age in, and they were like, no. Ah, yes, real I get. I'm gonna make one of it. Snowing at the studio today. This weekend is the I want more than one. I'm trying to decide. somebody closed their car door in our neighborhood, and my dog is taking that very personally. Okay, so I have to find the pieces of the next one that I'm going to start on. And it's going to be, I'm just going to warn you right now. When anybody comes in to model for my competition images, especially master artists, I have to warn them what they're about to see is not indicative of what the end product will look like. And that is the case with these images. So I shot some older ones with the dress. So I've got little pieces of the dress here and there. I shot her in her point shoes. We forgot her ballet shoes today. But these aren't the ones from today either. Where are they? But what you are seeing does not. That might be 8171. I'm going to pull up a lot of stuff that is not going to make sense. You have been warned. I also didn't pull her hair up, and I can't decide if I'm going to want to or not. So often these will end up getting, oh, don't look at that. Where is it? Now tell me I shot more than that. There, that's an artsy piece. I think I got one just by accident. 8180. Yeah, probably 8180. We'll go with that. Okay, let me open that up. My kids have a 9:30 p.m. soccer game tonight. So I need my coffee. I should just go in my pajamas. They had a 9:30 last week too, and I was the only parent there. So I feel like I probably could just go. $82.06. We're gonna do her right arm. A little jazzy Christmas. Oh, I like that arm better. 8207. Let's look again. Oh, okay. They're identical basically, so. Let's go back and find that other arm. So I'm looking for her left arm to be laying. That's perfect, but her hair's in the way. Oh, whistling. I can't do whistling. We'll go back to folk Christmas. That might be it. 98. Let's go. Let's go 03. '02 or '03. So I'm gonna do some layered light on this. Girl. I'm gonna actually hang on to this too. 246. I always hesitate to low base. How's it going? The governor was looking for you earlier. Maybe 246. I might actually end up using this. You don't know. Just a surprise to me. I'm good. Good. You'll be thrilled to know I'm working on competition work. Hey! He found you. There was a cape involved in that. Maybe 270. That is the face. That might be the face. So many faces. It's true though. Oh no, the original. I think that's the face. This one or this one? This one or this one? I need to switch to a Christmas thingy. Look at that face. Look at those freckles. There's just something about freckles. I feel like you're watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade now. Or at Disney Main Street. Oh man, I don't know what to do. Sometimes what happens by accident is better than what I'd actually planned for. Hmm. I'm just going to put them all on there and we'll see what comes together. I've been reading all the chat, but I don't feel like I can properly convey what just happened here. Can't really see her leg. I need to see the leg. There we go. 21. Whoops, where'd you go? Nope, not that. We had a lot of ideas happening here. I don't want that arm down. I don't know that I shot the dress without the arm down. There. 19. We're going to have all kinds of bits and pieces to put together. But this is how some of my favorites start. Total chaos. So, hang in there. How did I shoot this today? Okay, I think we're good then. Okay, so I just have to decide which piece has the most usable qualities, and we'll go from there. You know what? I already think of and want to redo how she was holding her leg. This is why it's good to use your own child. Which one though? This one? I think that one. This one. This one. Yeah, that one. I was right the first time. Okay, so let's grab this and then find, and then that one's just, she's got a little claw action going on, but did I take one of her whole frame? So this is for, technically it is for ASP's images of distinction. And normally I use that as kind of a benchmark for what I'm going to put in districts, but since they're changing everything, I'm going to put a little more refining effort into images of distinction. But this initial image that I'm working on is going to be used in exhibition. So it's got multiple layers. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this and move it up. And then just go and grab, I think this is just the left leg. I think that's what we wanted out of this. In fact, I'm going to take that off. Left leg. No, wait, that's the real left leg. I told you, it's not going to look today how I want it to look down the road. Okay, so what is this then? Nothing. Okay, got that one. This is a maybe. That's the face. Is that the face? Like a Mercer Mayer book, you know, where you just put like the little spiders like tucked in there. Oh wait, no, that's the face. Well, what did I have that other one for then? I'll keep it just in case, because I don't know why I had it. This might be for her arms. Keep doing that. I'm just going to keep that one for fun. Yeah, I think that was arms too. I love that dress. Okay, and this is where we're going to mix it up a little bit and be a little different than other dancer pictures. I may have to take her back into the studio with her point shoes. I'm going to make sure and keep that curve right there. And I'm going to get myself a little distracted. And save those layers. So PBA has changed, or is changing, their competition structure, and they have not announced what the new structure is. They're not going to do that until after imaging is over. So I'm feeling a little gun shy about planning what I normally do. I know that they're separating the merit system from the competition. I think maybe in an attempt to make it more like a college degree, so it's less constricted by time. I don't know. I'm super resistant to change, so I'm not a huge fan of changing what's working. I don't know. I don't know if their judging system is going to change, or I don't know. I'm hoping that I don't know. I'm fine with the merit stuff and the competition being separate, but that's what I've known, so I'm a little nervous about something new. I'm no doubt about that at all. So I don't know if they were having trouble getting new judges. That's like, I kept thinking about it and never doing it, so maybe I'm part of the problem. Oh, some grays that I've got. She's got a sweet, sweet farmer tan that I need to probably address. I'm gonna highlight those freckles. So I don't know. That was all announced the week my very good friend passed, and I didn't feel like I had the emotional capacity to process anything they were saying. But the stuff that I really care about is competition stuff, and they aren't saying that yet. So we won't know until February. It's not working. What is going on? Why isn't this working? Is it my stylus? Huh. Must be. There. Now it's working. I don't know what that was about. We got our first and second snow already. But I feel like that these changes within the competition structure are I'm gonna lean a little more into the other competitions, like ASP. And I've wanted to, but I just felt content with what I knew already. So I think there's some good in there. All the frick. Ooh, I found a station I like. Okay. So I will be back on Friday. I'll be back Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and maybe occasionally on the weekend. Now, as we are past the onslaught of the fall and onto Christmas and onto new competition season, which I am cautiously optimistic about. So I appreciate everybody joining me today and always, and I look forward to having y'all back. I will, so I'm going to work on this, and I'll explain more what this is going to be as it starts to take shape, because these things always adjust a little bit as, the images come through and I reshoot and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go take a nap. Not really. Before my kids' very late soccer game. Thank you guys so much. I will see you day after tomorrow. Have a good one.
That's why you my mommy. Please. Ha 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 ha!